So it should have been a 15-20 minute job turned into about a 4-hour job, but that's not unusual. But I got it fixed. Here's a side-by-side comparison. See, this little set screw came out and bent when it hit. It hit right here and bent, and it actually tore out a little bit of the bronze in there. I think it's a really bad design, and it tore out the paddle wheel. To repair the water pump and get that back installed in the boat, and then they're going to splash the boat and we'll get into a slip, and then we can work on replacing the lifelines and then maybe sail off to the San Blas Islands for a little fun. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so here's the piece we're making. We're going to save this little piece on this side, very carefully cutting through here, and then I'll grind it down. I'm leaving it what we call a little bit fat or a little bit proud, which means there's extra material left over, so I can sand that off and come down to the width I need and not have to make this twice. Okay, here's what we have. We're going to sand this little guy down and then cut it, and it's going to fit in there, and it's too big right now, so we've got a little bit of room to sand it to make it fit. So get the sanding on that. I found the flat spot on this old vise, and I've got this set up so that as I sand it down, it's the closest I'm going to get to having a nice flat surface. Again, if we had a mill shop, this would be nothing to turn out, but when you're out in different locations, you work with the tools you have. All there is here is there's a vise and there's a grinder wheel and there's an outlet, so you have to kind of bring your own stuff to the party, but I think we'll get that squared away. So we're going to mark this at 15 centimeters, and with the metal it's easy to use a striker. So you get a nice, clean, accurate mark. Okay, 15. And then we'll mark this on the side that goes away, and this is the keep side. Okay, so all this work for this little piece drops in here, just like that. So this goes in here, and then this piece drops in, and that locks it in place, as opposed to the screw that they used, which came loose and bent and stopped the pump and overheated the engine. I got it fixed, and like I said in an earlier video, you need to be able to fix stuff, or at least want to try, if you're going to be on a boat, because somebody's got to fix it or else you're stuck. So here's a side-by-side comparison. See, this little set screw came out and bent when it hit. It hit right here and bent, and it actually tore out a little bit of the bronze in there. I think it's a really bad design, and it tore out the paddle wheel. So now this thing's not coming out until I'm ready for it to come out. So it'll only come out if you take this plate off. So the plate goes on. Got it lubed up as well. We'll get these little screws back on. A buddy of mine that has been around the world once and is working on his second trip around the world recommended something like this. He said, don't just carry the impeller, carry a spare pump. He carries 3, but I think I'm going to at least order 1 more, so that we've got, if there's a problem, he just swaps it out and worries about rebuilding it later. Because it's just 2 bolts, and then you have to take off the hoses and you can swap it out, put a new one in. It goes fairly quickly. It's like a 5-minute job, so probably a good idea to have an extra one in a box somewhere. I've put some water pump grease in here, maybe a bit much, but I don't want it to wear down, and I want to be able to pull things out if I need to replace the impeller. So I greased up inside of there. I have the keyway in there, and so now we'll see if we can get that back together and back on the boat, and then we can splash the boat and make sure it works. Well, it's picking up the Papillon to launch the Papillon, so we'll be back in the water today. Okay, here we go. We're following the boat. Here's the marina. First thing in the morning. This has been a good marina to be at. If you notice, most of these boats are really big. If you look up at the masts, these are all 55, 50 footers, things like that. Big tall mast, and then there's a little tiny mast sticking up in this group. And that's pretty much the easiest way to find a Papillon. Look for the smallest mast. And here we go. We're back in the slip. And we'll get to work this week and replace these old lifelines. They're all kind of rusting. 55 years old. I think it's time to replace them. I'd like to have something I can trust my life with. And then we're going to head out. So, let's have some fun. So that's it. If you like the video, if you'll click the thumbs up and subscribe, it'll help us to do more videos. And next time we're going to do the lifelines, and then we're off to sailing adventures again. Thank you.